Crooked Forest of Poland, a fascinating enigma of nature. The Crooked Forest is one of the most intriguing and mysterious natural wonders located in the western part of Poland. Situated near the village of just outside the town of Wielkopolski in the Lubusz Voivodeship, the Crooked Forest has drawn interest from around the world due to the unique and inexplicable curvature of its trees. These trees, predominantly Scots pine, bend in sharp, uniform curves at their base, creating a surreal and almost otherworldly landscape. But what makes this forest so strange? And why has it captivated the curiosity of nature enthusiasts, scientists, and travelers for decades? In this article, we will delve into the history and the scientific explanations behind the Crooked Forest, as well as explore its significance as a natural wonder. The history of the Crooked Forest. Crooked Forest is believed to have been planted in the early 1930s, though the exact origins of the trees are still somewhat speculative. Some reports suggest that the forest was intentionally cultivated by German foresters, who were experimenting with growing trees with a particular curve at the base for use in shipbuilding or furniture making. They are said to have deliberately bent the saplings when they were still young, either by using tools or employing a process involving stakes or weights. Others, however, argue that the trees were naturally bent as a result of environmental conditions. This theory points to the possibility of the trees being affected by strong winds, snow, or other forces that could cause them to grow in this unusual way. However, evidence does not support this hypothesis as consistently as the theory of intentional human intervention. The forest's name, Krzywy Las, translates to Crooked Forest in English, a fitting name for such a striking and distinctive place. Today, the Crooked Forest stands as a lasting testament to the mysterious forces that shaped it. Whether those forces were natural or man-made, the bizarre phenomenon of the curved tree swat makes the Crooked Forest truly remarkable is the unique shape of its trees. At the base of most trees in the forest, the trunks curve at a sharp angle, usually in a northward direction, before continuing to grow upward. The curves are so distinct and consistent across the forest that it seems as though a strange, invisible force had intentionally molded the trees into this shape. The trees grow in a fairly uniform pattern, with the curvature at the base of each tree being almost identical in terms of the angle and direction. The trunks then continue upwards to form straight, tall trunks, with the bending occurring only in the lower section of the tree. This uniformity and curvature has led to widespread fascination, with the forest often being compared to a natural sculpture or a work of art. The Crooked Forest covers an area of around 7.5 square kilometers, and it contains about 400 trees exhibiting this strange phenomena. The forest has become one of the most visited tourist destinations in Poland, attracting people from all over the world who are eager to see this peculiar sight for themselves. Theories behind the crooked trees. Over the years, a number of theories have emerged to explain the mysterious curvature of the trees in the Crooked Forest. While the true cause of the phenomenon remains uncertain, several plausible explanations have been put forward. Below are some of the most widely accepted theories. Intentional human intervention. One of the most popular theories is that the trees were intentionally manipulated by humans for a specific purpose. According to this theory, German foresters planted the saplings and used various techniques to bend them at the base. The intention behind this manipulation is believed to have been to create trees with curved trunks that could be used in the construction of boats, furniture, or other wooden products. This theory is supported by historical records that indicate German foresters were experimenting with tree cultivation during the 1930s. Environmental factors. Another theory suggests that the tree's curvature was caused by environmental factors, such as strong winds, snow, or other natural forces. Some believe that the young saplings were bent by the weight of snow or strong winds, causing them to grow in this unusual shape. However, this theory has been largely dismissed by experts, as the curvature of the trees is far too uniform to be the result of random environmental factors, soil conditions. Some researchers have speculated that the soil conditions in the area may have contributed to the tree's unusual growth patterns. The presence of certain minerals or nutrients in the soil could potentially influence the way the trees grow. However, this theory is also considered unlikely, as it would not explain the consistent and uniform curvature seen across the entire forest. Genetic mutation. Another possibility is that the trees in the Crooked Forest may have undergone a genetic mutation that caused them to grow with curved trunks. This theory suggests that the unusual growth pattern could be the result of a genetic anomaly passed down through successive generations of trees. However, this hypothesis is also considered speculative, as no other forests in the region exhibit similar characteristics. A combination of factors. Some experts believe that a combination of human intervention and environmental factors may have contributed to the development of the Crooked Forest. It is possible that the foresters deliberately bent the young saplings, and then environmental factors such as soil conditions or weather patterns may have played a role in influencing the tree's growth over time. The scientific perspective on the crooked trees. From a scientific standpoint, the phenomenon of the Crooked Forest presents an interesting case study in the field of botany. Trees, like all living organisms, respond to a variety of environmental stimuli, including light, gravity, and mechanical stress. These factors can influence the direction in which a tree grows, as well as its overall shape and structure. In the case of the Crooked Forest, it is clear that something has caused the trees to grow in an unusual manner. While the exact cause of the curvature remains a mystery, scientists have explored various factors that could contribute to such growth patterns. One factor that could play a role in the tree's curvature is gravitropism, which is the response of plants to gravity. Trees typically grow upward in response to gravity, with their roots growing downward and their stems growing upward. However, if a tree is subjected to external forces, such as human intervention or environmental stress, it may alter its growth pattern in response to these stimuli. Another factor that could influence the growth of the trees is phototropism, the response of plants to light. If the saplings were intentionally bent at the base, they would likely continue to grow toward the light source, causing the curvature seen in the forest. This phenomenon is commonly observed in plants that grow in response to light sources, such as sunflowers that tilt toward the sun. Despite these possible explanations, the Crooked Forest remains an anomaly in the world of botany. No other forest exhibits such a high concentration of trees with such a consistent and uniform curvature, making it a unique natural wonder. The role of the Crooked Forest in tourism and culture. Of Crooked Forest has become an increasingly popular tourist destination, attracting visitors from around the globe who are eager to witness the forest's eerie beauty firsthand. The forest's surreal appearance has inspired numerous photographers, artists, and filmmakers, and it is often featured in travel blogs, documentaries, and nature programs. In addition to its aesthetic appeal, the Crooked Forest has also become a symbol of mystery and intrigue. Its unique trees have sparked the imagination of many, and the forest has been the subject of countless myths, legends, and stories. Some local folklore suggests that the forest is haunted or cursed, adding an element of mystery and superstition to the place. The forest's popularity has led to the development of a network of walking paths and viewing platforms, making it accessible to tourists who wish to explore its wonders. The Crooked Forest is also home to a diverse range of flora and fauna, including various species of birds, mammals, and insects, making it a valuable area for wildlife enthusiasts. Conclusions: Crooked Forest of Poland is one of the most captivating natural wonders in the world. Its unique and mysterious trees, which grow in sharp, uniform curves, have intrigued scientists, tourists, and nature lovers alike for decades. While the exact cause of the tree's unusual growth remains unknown, the forest stands as a testament to the power of nature, human intervention, and the mysteries that still exist in the natural world. Whether caused by deliberate human manipulation, environmental factors, or some other unknown force, the Crooked Forest continues to fascinate all who visit and is sure to remain a source of wonder and speculation for many years to come.